to Deep Dive from the Hive, where we discuss modern day musician life, answering the call to create, and what it takes to actually produce what you believe in. I'm your host, Marv Ellis, the captain of this submarine. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, so let's batten down the hatches and get to it. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about today's guest. I missed out on my country fair talk with him, annual. So we're doing it like this now. And ironically. And ladies and gentlemen, I have the one and the only Alcyon Massive in the building right now. It's a pleasure to have you here. He's a reggae, electronica, acoustic singer, songwriter. Not only that, but a mural artist, a clothing and logo designer, a father, a Southern Oregon and Oregon Country Fair legend. It's true. Hello, man. How you doing?
What's up? How you doing?
Good to have you here, man.
Good.
Thanks for coming in. It's actually exciting for me because I've been wanting, you were on my list of gentlemen that I wanted to feature and have in here, and thanks for sliding the slot.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
And by the way, right off the bat, say hello to anybody you want to say hello to. Maybe Free.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, Felix Free called today and said to give you a big what's up. So
what's up, Free Will?
Yeah, he misses you.
I want to say hi to my mom and dad, my brother Colby, my partner Sunshine, her daughter Charlotte, her son Bodie, my son Chiveo, and Brandon, Jesse, Shelby.
There it is.
Peace.
Shelby. What's up, Shelby?
That was different Shelby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I still want to say hi to Shelby, though.
What's up, Shelby?
So, we have a lot of things to talk about.
Yes.
Because you're a Renaissance man. And it feels like this one is a long time coming. So, basically, I want to start off by asking how have you been? How are you doing?
I'm doing well now. It's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy couple years. But, yeah. Right now, I'm doing better than I've been in the past year.
Okay.
Like, doing well on almost every front, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, except for, like, being able to play music.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be sweet if we can do that like we used to.
Yeah, like we used to.
Yeah.
We're going to do it somewhat like that on Friday, I think.
Yeah?
I think.
Oh, yeah.
Live stream. You're playing on Friday.
Yeah.
So tune in.
Super stoked.
The one and only Alcyon Massive is going to be rocking mega set. Mega set.
Yeah.
But you've got new music going on, yeah? Tell me about that.
Got a bunch of new music. Well,
let's talk. You want to go into that first, or
whatever's clever?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, man. So Soul Science I had was just a kind of a collection that was just like built up, and I couldn't get it out. Like I did a Kickstarter. It was my first time.
Yeah.
And I think my last time doing a Kickstarter, it was just like really weird. And
was that the electronica spaceship thing?
No. Soul Science is just my last album that came out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
But it also was tied. It was during that time where I was trying to transition more into solo / computer involved live set. And anyway, so I finally got that out. And since that point, a couple years ago, I've been able to like really, the music I've been making is like the most authentic music I've made since my original,
Really?
Yeah, like since
way back in the day.
Yeah. Okay. It's like or Dreaming the World Awake. There was a really special thing that occurred that was like an amalgamation of like a number of things. Chiveo being born, the scene in Southern Oregon kind of rising up, Dutch Brothers, Indubious. It was just all like a crazy. But spiritually, that was a point where I was like just on point, just like every day waking up, meditating all the time. This was also pre-Chiveo, pre having a kid.
Having a big glass of black tea in the morning.
Yeah, no, coffee. Coffee.
You were a coffee man then.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember you going through your different stages of caffeine.
Well, I don't know if it was black coffee, though. Was it?
No, you were jacked on one year you came to fair.
No, it was yerba mate.
No, man, you were talking about this other tea.
No, mushroom tea.
I make like a double shot.
Yeah, I'm always on the caffeine. Like, I'm approaching quitting caffeine. But
are you?
Well, I hope.
You like weaning off?
I've been trying to, but it's like, sorry, I'm going all over the place. But
no, let's go.
It's
all
crazy,
over the place,
like
man.
It's crazy waking up like this morning, right?
Right.
I wake up at 6:00,
Mm.
do my shit, get things ready, make some breakfast. Cheveo wakes up around 7 o'clock. I drive him at 8 o'clock to Ashland from Bedford, right, to go to school. Drive to my work at 9 o'clock. Work from 9 o'clock all the way up until right before I had to come here.
Yeah.
Drive to my house, take a shower, change. On my way here. You know, so it's like, and then there's stuff after this, right?
Yeah.
And so that kind of lifestyle is hard to do.
Yep.
Without caffeine.
I was just saying this yesterday. I hit a wall yesterday. Why did I hit a wall? I was looking in the mirror like, why are you hitting a wall? It's because every day I'm working 3 jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, fatherhood is a job.
No,
your art, your work,
there's so many hustles, man.
Your art is a job. What's been going on with your art lately? You do murals, clothing, logos. We have when you see the video, you'll see you have a psychedelic crab painting right here.
Yeah.
And
that's the closest thing I could, I saw from it.
No, I'm glad you grabbed that. It reminds me of SpongeBob, sort of, but a little more psychedelic.
Those are inspired from some trips I had where I kept seeing these squiggle things, and they would envelop me, and I could shoot them out of my own hands. And
like you had squiggle fingers.
Oh yeah, squiggle everything. Everything was squiggles. And so one of my coworkers at the time, when I was working at Wicked Flower, big up Wicked Flower, she was like, "Oh, they're like electric Cheetos." And I was like, oh, I like that.
You work at Wicked Flower?
I did work at Wicked Flower.
You did, but that's not the current.
Well, it's my role there is more like social media management and encouragement.
Yeah.
And just graphic design.
Yeah, that's what I want to know about.
Stickers and T-shirts and stuff like that.
You've done that, but you've also done nutrient companies. You've done. I've been told. I played a show and they're like, Alcyon just did that bus over there, and I was like, oh my god.
Yep. Oh yeah. Buffalo's house.
Yeah, Buffalo's. Big up to Buffalo.
Big up Buffalo. Respect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
That's a crazy thing, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to see your art on things that I'm buying. And not having talked to you for like a while, and then I'm just like, well, I'll buy this, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know that logo, I know that style. You have a style.
Yeah.
And it's not just based upon colors. I've seen you drop your style on just pure black and white, and you can still tell it's your style.
Yeah, big up Oregon's only, but Nectar for the Gods family. But stuff. Scott, the owner of that company, he supported me more or less through commissioning me for art and labels and T-shirts and stuff like that. But he had a strict marketing campaign that's black and white.
That was the rules?
Yeah, I loved him because he's like super punk rock in his ethos of like, he's like, if you have to have $1 million high gloss ad in the middle of High Times, you've got a shitty product. If you've got a good product, people will tell the other people. They're like, dude, how'd you get this fucking weed? Yeah. Like, how did it do this? Like, what'd you do? How'd you get your plant like that? Like, how did it, how'd you save your plant? You know, and people start talking about products, and Scott has one of those products that is promoted primarily through word of mouth and a very generous free sample starter kit. Okay. Yeah. That it's
for
like
any grower out there.
Well, I don't know if it's free. Sorry, Scott. I don't know if it's free. I think that actually might be one of the banes of his existence is people like me being like, yeah, you get free nutrients from Scott.
He's over it, dude.
No, he's probably. Charlie, shut the fuck up, Charlie. No, but they got great stuff, and I'm super. Yeah, so that forced me to go into black and white for close to 10 years of like most of my things being commissioned for black and white, and it was cool to do that, and then I started painting acrylics. Like brush to canvas when Cheveo was like born, right before he was born for whatever reason.
You do acrylics, but you've done Krylon. I mean, was that your? No,
so I didn't come up a graffiti writer. Like I came up like living 30 minutes outside of New York City. Yeah. Like if I took the train and got off the train, I was in New York City. Yeah. And so I was hugely influenced. My dad worked on, he worked in the Twin Towers for like 15 years.
Oh, and, wow.
Yeah, and so I saw a lot of New York City as a kid and was dramatically influenced by just witnessing that culture. And like one of those things was seeing the subway. Like I've always wanted to do a painting of a dude in a suit, like looking from the back and the dude in the suit with a briefcase holding his like son's hand. And like the subway being there, covered in graffiti. Because my dad would just be like, this is horrible. These fucking delinquents. I would just be standing there being like, this is so fucking cool.
So it's 30 minutes from Connecticut where you were born and raised to New York?
New York
Wow.
City. New York City.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to see a map and you don't really realize the size of Oregon compared to the East Coast states and the travel difference, and the relationships between
Nutty.
states.
It's nutty.
What was it like in Connecticut? Like I wasn't born there.
Connecticut, Southwest Connecticut.
Southwest.
Yeah, because it's like where I grew up is a mixture of white collar Wall Street workers and people that work in those kind of environments, and they commute very safely back to their little Connecticut homes.
Okay.
And then by nature, there's surrounding like urban environments and cities. Kind of like stacked up next to those towns, right? And so where I grew up was super safe, like super affluent. Like I said, my dad used to work on Wall Street, and it was a we weren't wealthy, but like
Middle class.
we weren't middle class. I mean,
Lower middle class.
I don't know how to put it, but it's like no, we didn't. It was nice, things were nice.
Things weren't bad.
Not at all.
No,
not at all. Like I don't want anybody listening to think that I came up with a struggle at all. As far as financially,
you're just being real.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's a later part to that story.
You want to go there right now?
Well, we could, but Connecticut's like, there's a reason I live in Oregon. There's a reason I flew out at 24.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you, how
did not look back.
How did you land here?
That's a long story, but living in Connecticut, it gave me my base, right, for growing up and being next to people I immediately didn't identify with. I never identified with the culture, the country club culture,
like you're gonna be a future politician culture.
Yeah, or a stockbroker, or that the stock market to me. No matter how many times my dad explained it, he was a bonds broker.
Okay.
And he would explain it to me. I'd be like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Like I hear numbers and stuff, whatever. So
it's a bit sort of having an artistic mind, because sometimes people try to explain Bitcoin and stocks to me, and it doesn't calculate in my head exactly what they're telling me, but I get it.
I get it,
but I'm not really interested.
I'm not interested at all. I grew up around that, and I didn't like it all. Like I love nice things.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't drive my existence.
Right.
And for a lot of people out there, when I grew up, in the 80s and 90s, that was it. That's what I grew up with. And I did go to school with a lot of kids that first cars were Benzes and like nice cars and shit like that. And
were you drawing? Did you have sketchbooks?
Always drawing.
What were you sketching? What were you
in high school?
Yeah, just
high school is like
you started getting into, you're like, I want to be a creative.
Hip hop came, so 7th through 9th grade was like punk rock, just nothing really but
from
punk
that
rock.
DC movement of punk.
No, I mean it was like really like watching skate videos, and then like you'd hear like a Bad Religion song, or I'd be like, what was that? I like that, and then you'd find out where it was, and then find the mailing catalog, and then like that whole fucking process.
Order your CDs.
Of getting it was taped at first,
Yeah, man.
But then in 10th grade, a kid named Franco Gencarelli. Franco Gencarelli.
Good name.
Yeah. He's like, I got turntables if you want to buy them. I'm like, what? I knew nothing about it. I didn't know how to get into it, or anything. And he had two shitty like belt-driven new marks with an even shittier mixer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll take it. So I saved up money from my job. And I think I was working at a video store. And bought these turntables and a mixer, and he just had the worst records, like a couple of the worst like hip hop records ever.
Wow.
And so I was like really determined to find.
So you kind of started off as a DJ almost.
That's what I
record hunting
considered myself.
Wow.
What
was your first DJ name? Come on.
They're bad. No,
come on.
No, I think it was.
What is
Golden Touch.
Golden Touch. Yeah, DJ Golden Touch.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got into that, and then that transformed. So the whole time it was like I never like disliked, and once I found some kind of music I liked, I stayed with it, or it stayed with me somehow. So the punk rock stayed with me even through the hip hop, and that led me to like I was going into the city and going to Fat Beats and going to Rock and Soul and going to all these
like NY. You going to New York City?
Oh yeah.
Subway 30 minutes go record hunting.
Yeah, all
in
day.
the 90s.
All day. Yeah.
Wait, what year was this?
96 through.
So like in the golden era of hip hop, you were 30 minutes
Dude,
away
I remember
from
buying.
New York City.
I bought Jay-Z's.
No way. Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, and like there's so many albums, dude, that it was just like, when I bought them,
Yeah.
they're this big. That's what I try to explain to kids. I'm like, you guys are being fucking robbed so bad with this. Like, you get this much, and like this is like, and then you open it up.
Yeah, and you're
I'm
on
like,
the bed like this, with your headphones, like, wow.
Yeah, man. So that was like a huge part of my existence. It was a huge, large source of fights between me and my girlfriend at the time. You know, who didn't.
She didn't like the golden touch.
Well, she didn't like going to the. She'd like go to New York. Oh, you want to go to New York? Yeah, let's go to New York. And then it's like,
it's not very
I
romantic.
spend all day long in record stores, like in dark dungeons and shit.
Oh, man.
But so yeah, and then let's go. I'll just keep going with that.
Where do you want to go with it?
I'm gonna go like this.
Tell me the line.
So that led me because in high school I was the only kid that was into this, being a DJ. There was no other kid.
No rappers.
Interested.
Nobody wanted to.
No,
rap.
I was doing it. I would like just.
Wow.
I would literally rap in the hallways for just freestyle and shit like that. And so during high school, a lot of the Italian kids, you know, they were into hip hop and. And one of those kids was Benny Bruno, who I grew up with. You know, when you're in a small town, you grow up with kids, but sometimes you're not friends with them till later. Yeah. And so in high school, we started connecting, and you know, he was the first person. He came in and he was like, "Yo, I saw the dopest movie last night." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Belly."
Oh man.
In theaters.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's the movie that showed you how to use neon in film, and like black lights and black light paint.
That's a gangster film.
Who directed it? Spike? Is it somebody famous?
Todd.
Can you see who directed Belly? Trevor? That, because that movie, I remember that. It was, I mean, I'm over here in the West, in Eugene, Oregon.
And I remember,
I remember that movie.
I was like, what's it about? He's like, it's a gangster movie. I'm like, what do you mean it's a gangster movie? He's like, it's a gangster movie. So,
yeah.
And then Benny just became a really good friend of mine. And when I went to school, I got in.
Hype Williams. That's right.
Sense.
Thank you.
I got a soccer scholarship to a small town.
That's right.
In
that's right.
Virginia.
And position you played?
Stopper.
I was a marking back, so I would have been on your left side.
Okay.
And you would have told me who to shut down, and that's would have been my job.
I never played stopper before college, and I got there, and I'm not a big dude, and I remember getting to college and being like, oh fuck, these are like men.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
They're going gam
They're
on
so big.
Grown ass men.
Yeah, and when they hit you, you go, it's fucking hard.
And they know all the secret subtle tricks. It's okay, we can say fuck, whatever. But they know the tricks too, like how to pull your jersey just enough on a header and like keep you down so they can push off your shoulders and shit. You know what I'm talking about.
And it was only D3, you know, it wasn't like big time or anything.
It's college, man. It's college sports. It's not a game anymore.
First game, coach is like, he's this big dude, captain of the Bermudian rugby team when he wasn't doing that, right? Yeah. And he had an English accent. He did not like me. And he was like, first game, he's like, all right, sweet Chuck. Oh.
Sweet Chuck?
That was a mistake.
Gotcha.
But that's what he called me.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It's okay. I was bush nuts in my baseball college team.
So he tells me,
my nut.
He's like, go play stopper. I'm like, I don't know. I've been playing fucking right back the whole time. Why are you putting me at stopper? Yeah. Puts me at stopper, and then so anyway, so like I played college played that, but then I made the mistake that spring freshman year of pledging a fraternity.
Okay.
And most of the soccer guys were on it. The cool guys on the soccer team were like, pulled me aside. They're like, don't fucking do this. Stupid. You don't need to join the fraternity. Like you're already on the team. Like you don't need to join the inner club. So I joined the fraternity and like wasted the majority of that semester at school. Yeah. By drinking, fighting, like stupid shit. Yeah. And getting into trouble. And so
as is the way. Sophomore
year, played soccer, but did horrible. And just continue the party train. And then came back to Connecticut winter of like 2000. And then right after that, I became Benny still lived in Darien.
Benny Bruno.
Okay. And I became friends with him, started hanging out with him. Because when you're that age and like everybody else is still at school.
Hello. Welcome to the Hive. We are super stoked that you're here with us tonight. We've got an amazing night for you. On our stage, we have a living legend. Southern Oregon is blessed to have so much talent. And these guys, you'll see there's a band eventually starting out solo as a set. But This guy is amongst one of the best we have in the Valley. He's a legend at the Oregon Country Fair. Yeah. And hailing from back east. If you haven't watched the podcast yet, check out Deep Dive from the Hive. We had a little roll of that before the show. So if that caught your interest, definitely catch the whole thing. You guys went deep. It's like almost 2 hours long. It's a long one. It was a good one, though. Yeah, the whole thing's great. So we're stoked to have you here. We'll be back in touch here shortly, but without further ado, I want to introduce you to this man on stage. He's a special, special man. Alcyon Massive.
We left high school, my friend and I put on our backpacks, all our packing gear, and we were going up to the mountains. We just took the wrong road in Penasco, and we're going up this dirt road. This funky 55 pickup comes rattling along. This guy with his flop hat and feathers in his hair and leathers and long hair and 2 dogs in the back yapping and everything. Jump in. So we jumped in, and he says, well, here, I'll give you guys a place to stay tonight. You don't have to go up there. It was already about 5. So we went up there and I stayed.
I remember pulling up, yup, on that Greyhound bus. It was me, Jessica Brand, the 3 of us. We just got back from the East Coast, belly of the Beast Coast. Moved out west so we could find our people smoking on diesel. Trapping out that new townhouse, slinging out to put some food in the mouth. Anyone from Oregon knows what I'm talking about. Only takes one slip to bring the cops to the house. Real hippie life, so lean back, let it breathe. Been swimming in sacred G ever since 03. Tuning into the sounds of the hippie OG. Painting pictures of the hippies in the life I see. Now my experience validates what I believe, but it's more of what I know because knowledge reigns supreme. Respect to the Most High, Majesty and His Queen. I'm just a hippie trying to manifest my dream. Check it, yo. And I know where I'm going, yeah. Where I know I'm just not sure. Whoa, come on, yeah. Don't try and tell me that my dream's too big, cause I'm a dream. Don't try and tell me that my dream's too big, yeah. Cause I'm a fly. Yo, check it. I know my role in the simulation because I roll with Jehovah, I don't roll with Satan. I travel down and you roll without no hesitation because I walk with the angels and the blessed cadence. I remember mama saying that I've got a good heart, so I skipped the preacher, now I'm praying straight to God. Every day hustle hard, nothing's ever guaranteed. I gotta keep my edges sharp, gotta keep my hands clean, and when my life falls apart, I gotta focus on my dream. Try not to get lost in that ice cold. Big brother watching with a million eyes on me, so I move like light through these ice cold streets with the black bandana, cascading your flag, with the F-350 with the bass in the back, blowing smoke to the stars. We may never see them all, so I do it for the day, yeah, we do it for the squad. Like whoa, and I know I'm going, yeah. Pick up the hottest. And I know I'm for sure. Bring up Southern Oregon. Everybody tuning in. Yo, don't ever let them try to tell you that your dreams are too big. Don't ever let them tell you that your dreams are too small. We're blowing smoke to the stars. We do it for the squad. Big love. Los Pleiadianos worldwide. All right. Bienvenidos, yo soy Alcyon. Somos Pleiadianos. Check it, here we go. This is low old living, big pounds we flipping, we sipping on a dabbing, on smoking something delicious. I'm a ninja in the kitchen, I be cooking up the sauce. Got the veggies set on simmer, got the veggies in the pot, cooking up some quinoa that I got from the co-op. When I'm chilling with my Thai friends, I say wadika, always rockin' Adidas. 3 stripes, never rockin' Nikes. Hop inside my Subi, I'ma go a rock a mic. Hop a Louie on West Main, just past Columbus. Pound of fungus in the Yakima, passing an undercover. I'm surrounded by your white light bubbles, so these muggles ain't got nothing nothing to worry, we ain't causing no trouble. We just some hippies that's on the mic right, and I will not apologize for my spirit shining so bright. I'm walking with the angels every morning, every night. Me saying, Satama Sagana me, you chant up in this life. Say, chill, relax, sit back and rewind. When you're listening to Alcyon, you're bound to catch a vibe. Say this music is a medicine and that you can't deny. Spread out like mycelium, fruit up and multiply. Yeah, ye shall know then that it fruits, yeah. So I'm conscious of the things that I produce, yeah. Never sacrifice integrity for nothing, no. And so the universe keep loving me, I love it so, yo. I'm low-key, looking out for my future wife. Getting my act together, making sure that my money's right. I'm eating better, drinking more water, I'm meditating. Yo, check it, I find it so fascinating. Reality's created through the sensory data. Sometimes I trip out on the fact my hippie ass even made it. Crazy dealing with these haters in the game of entertainment, when half of the players can't even step to my cadence. Got a plug in Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago. If you think she look good, you should see what she nayin'. And if I see the opportunity, you know that I'll take it, because I say what I mean and I mean what I'm saying. I'm out. Bless and love, y'all. Southern Oregon live. Y'all tuning into some new stuff, new tunes. Alcyon Massive, boss. Bless and love. Joe Dingo's on the sound controls. Trevor on the video. Bless and love. We're gonna keep it rolling like this. This song's for Jesse Ostriker, Ashley Bruno. I still remember the smell of Pear Tree, Point Beach. Me and Jesse and Ashley rolling around in my 97 Jeep, yo. Those were the days when I still ate meat, and now I holler at the violence for a bacon, egg, and cheese. Screaming out, baby, at the top of my lungs. Still feel your energy out here in Oregon, and I still can't believe it was 2001 when you left. Billy said only the good die young, but ain't it truth though? That's why these memories are sacred. Watching my pop play soccer from a sideline biking. The smell of soccer cleats, shin guards, and a Gatorade. It's memories like these for which I'm forever grateful. My plate's full, but God only gives me what I can handle, and I'm thankful in the darkest of times. He lights a candle, Jack. Lights the way, even when I went astray. Even when I lost my faith, He embraced me with His grace. Now I'm face to face with my beautiful future. Say goodbye to negativity. I'm throwing up deuces, taking negative people out of my life without a problem. Cause the people that stay with me have been with me from the bottom. Stay hippie, floss, I'm feeling awesome like a boss. Hop into my spaceship, we can take us straight to Mars. If you're dealing with a magician who came from the stars, and everything I do is for you. If children play all around, yeah, to you is noise not pleasant sound, then you'll be lost on the playground. Big up all the parents worldwide. Then this one is for you. If children play all around, yeah, to you is noise not pleasant sound, then you'll be lost on the playground. Check it. This one is for you. I remember the smell of trip around the lot. Grilled cheese, good weed, patchouli, soap, drip slots. Homie smell like weed and smooth like CDs. And if you hustle just a little, you can get some free weed. And the other homie cooking some pizza about the U-Haul. I ain't saying names, but I'm talking about you, Paul. Been inside the game long enough to see change, but ever since 95 when he died, it ain't the same. And they're coming from a hippie that never saw Jerry play. Cause my days were spent with Mike, Trey, John, and Page. To me, there's nothing more sacred than stepping on the stage. When I went to my first show, I was caught up in a wave. Wave goodbye to my fat boy days. 10 tripping, I was tipping on a IPE. Yeah, back in the day, I paid 54 and 8. Now I grow my own weed, that's a cause to celebrate. Hey. Children play on around, yeah. To you is noise not pleasant sound, then you'll be lost on the playground. Oh, this one is for you. If children playing all around, yeah. To you is noise not pleasant sound, then you'll be lost on the playground. This one is for you. This one is for you. Big love to everybody who likes Fish, Grateful Dead, and everything in between. I like to rap, but I like the dead too. Listen though. This song's called Oregoonies. I don't know. I think there's got to be a crew that goes by the Oregoonies. I would think. Made a little tune like this. Tripping in my Subi while I dipping with my cutie, and we puffing on a doobie that we got from Uncle Scooby. We killing on some killers, cause you know we bout that bougie. Never beefing cause we Gucci, even if you talk that doofy. We goofy eating shroomies over Goonies. Time traveling jacuzzis, we just went and saw the Fugees. Hippie so we groovy, and we low-key got that Lucy. Oopsie, you got puddle goy cookies that carry Goosey. Go crazy like Gary Busey. Go crazy like Gary Busey.
Loki got that Lucy. Loki got that Lucy. Loki got that Lucy. Loki got that Lucy. Loki got that 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 Loki.
We're gonna start it in a second.
Hold on. Homie.
What's up?
Is this all the new music you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're talking to me?
I feel like I was in another dimension because it's just fresh. It's fresh as hell. And
it's fresh.
Everybody online you're blowing people's brains open.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to get out of the way. You have more of this, right?
I got one more of the computer thing for you.
You got
guys.
some more of that? Because
Yeah.
I need more.
I got one more for you.
All
and
new
then
music.
I'm gonna bring
This
up my
is fire.
buddies.
That last song is called Oregoonies.
Oregoonies.
I love it, man.
This
Yeah.
new stuff is so good.
It's good.
It's so
good.
so
Hey,
good.
click the link on top. Minimum $15 donation. Let's pay these artists. Let's give people some love. Let's monetarily help these artists, man. He's out here playing for you guys. Make some noise at home for the Hive. Get back to it, Alcyon. I'm getting out of the way, man. This is too good.
Can I give a shout out real quick?
No.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm just kidding.
This is your house, man. This is your house
I want to
tonight.
give a shout out to iHappy Manufacturing, place I work. I want to give a shout out to Brandon, Jesse, and Shelby. Blessed love, y'all. Thank you for providing me for my employment for as long as I've been there, and I just wanted to give them a shout out. And I want to shout out the Hive and all this crew here. Like, I don't know if you guys can see everybody, but it's beautiful here, and this is crazy. This is awesome. Thank you. Joe, amazing.
I'm going to give you one quick thing
Thank
here.
you.
Thomas Evans says, dude, this is crazy.
That's my brother.
This is
That's
crazy.
My brother, the Wolf
Logan
model.
Cross says, thank you, Alcyon. We need this.
Thank you. Well,
And here's a crazy one. This is my mom, dude. This is my mom. My mom's giving you a shout out and says, the coolest.
His face just got real serious.
This place got serious. My mom. Hey, mom, come on now.
And
He's
Dutch
younger
Brothers,
than you.
Dutch Brothers too. Shout out to Dutch Brothers family.
Big up, Dutch Brothers.
Right? In the building for sure.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I got an oat milk coffee in my hand right now. It's delicious.
Eddie get you that?
Yeah, there's more. if you
Eddie's
want.
always trying to get me the oat milk and the almond milk.
Mike Aaron and Eddie. Mike Aaron.
I still like the dairy. All right.
All right, do it.
Are we doing this? Are we talking?
You're doing it. Just go. Ready?
Just go?
Set.
Give us more.
Give us more.
We need
Okay.
more of that.
Tengo un más.
Peace.
Hey, I want to give out a shout out to Nick Garrett Powell.
And it seems that we only truly respect ourselves when we feel that we are respected by others. And we will go to great lengths to earn and keep that respect. Being respected by others is very important to each one of us.
Yo. Respect due Southern Oregon crew. Yo, we been on a mission. This isn't anything new. And I'm proud of my brethren and sister who stay true. Remain inside the game without the game changing you. Levels of integrity kept high. And even though the years crept by, we still give each other the head nod. Everyone's a dreadlock until it turns a fad. Then the locks disappeared. The community turns its back. Facts. I never spit a lyric that isn't mine. And if I quote an author, I'll spit his name in the same line. This is game time, homie. What you say now, homie? You know I ain't afraid to blast your name on Facebook, homie. But on the real, I like to see it handled man to man. But I don't ever want to see it get to hand to hand. And I don't ever see you acting like no gentleman. Instead, I see you acting like a fool inside the devil's plan. Well, listen, man. I've always wanted everyone to join forces. But things take time, and some of our egos are enormous. And it ain't nothing less than a spiritual thing. And if you listen to my words, man, you hear what I'm saying. I ain't playing, I've been doing this for 15 years. Peep the blood, sweat, and tears, peep my tag on the mirrors. Yo, peace to Jackson Creek, Gypsy Blues, Johnny B's. There was a time that I survived off your pizza and beers. Cheers to all y'all supported me from the jump. And when that push came to shove, my true fans chose to show me love. And that's something that I'll never forget as I roll this cigarette and get these feelings off my chest. Bless. All the stress came with the success. Validations of the ego, temptations of sex. I'ma roll a spliff and smoke it till there ain't nothing left as I meditate upon this life of respect. This is Oregon. Peace and love, Southern Oregon. Peace and love, Oregon, worldwide, nationwide. I just love Southern Oregon. I've loved it for the whole time I've been here. Through the ups, the downs, and the sideways, and all the in-betweens. Blessed love. Let's get it. Check it. Now catch me sliding through in my brand new Forester. Seat tilted back like an Oregonian warrior. I'm rolling up that Kimbo, blowing it out that window. I'm trying to make that money and spread it amongst my kinfolk. Y'all know I've been dope. Pero no sabes el tiempo en your Gucci if I keep you in my friend zone. I used to be a loser kid till I quit eating benzo. Now I'm dropping Lucy while listening to Lorenzo. Pick up my psychonauts and all my hippies making money on the lot. Call it hippie mafia. We must sip it till it stops, hit it to the last drop. Yeah, you're definitely dealing with the hippie rasta. Non-stop, we gon' make some jaws drop, yeah. We the type of hippies party till manana, yeah. Puffin' on a big sack of Oregon, yeah. Me and my crew, we ride it till the wheels fall off. Peace, y'all, sing it. Blessed love, y'all. Want to give you a little bit of the new stuff coming out. In a little bit, we're gonna take a little break and we're gonna bring up my brethren, Chad Michael Sweely and Andy Cassad, who you might recognize from the Don't Mind If We Do thing. Big love, everyone. Big love, y'all. You like that?
Right.
Yes.
Love it.
I need more of that, man.
I know.
What's the plan with that music? What's the plan with that music, real quick?
That music is I got a little money put aside to get it out. I'd say like 6 months.
The evolution
Maybe?
is evident, homie.
Yeah. Is there a touchdown? Am I missing something?
What?
There's a
I'm
touchdown.
just kidding.
So here's the deal. We're gonna do a little change out. We're gonna get the band up there. We got some more musicians in the house that are gonna join.
Yep.
So we're gonna cut back to a few minutes of that amazing podcast. You guys get to dive in. We're gonna go a little deeper in the podcast here. Let's see. There we go. And we'll watch just a couple minutes and we'll get back here. We'll be back live in less than 5.
Yeah, good time to go click that link and throw some money at this gentleman here.
That's right. I'll post the link right now.
Click the link and share this with your people.
Share,
Be like,
share,
look
share.
what's going on. Check this out. It's happening right now.
It's happening
live.
now.
This isn't pre-recorded.
If you have loved ones out there that aren't watching, that's on you.
It's pretty much your fault.
That's right.
So share, click the link, and he's coming up back with the acoustic flavor, right?
That's right.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. What does? Tell me what it means.
Oh, it's a mispronunciation.
On the surface.
Greek Alcyon.
Okay.
Which is the kingfisher bird.
Okay. There we go.
The kingfisher bird, in a 2-month period off the coast of Greece, it becomes tranquil, and the waves subside.
Okay.
And these rocks emerge, these little rocks, and the Alcyon birds lay their eggs on those rocks while it's in that time period.
Okay.
Before the water rises, and so those times of peace and tranquility became known as Halcyon days.
That is cool.
Yeah, and it's the central sun in the Pleiadian star system.
Bonus cool.
And it turns out that it is a white dwarf, which is truly massive.
That is even cooler. I love that.
Dude, it gets so nutty though, because like one time, big up Aquarius bookstore,
right?
For all your spiritual needs.
I'm new to it, but I know what that is.
And Fred one day, he's like, well, have you ever read Krishnamurti? I was like, Krishnamurti? And I was like, no. Why? And he's like, because he used to use the pen name Alcyon. I was like, get the fuck out of here. What? So I start learning about this guy, Krishnamurti, that literally took the name Alcyon. And so there's this book called At the Feet of the Master, which is one of the greatest things. It's this big. You can pick up any page. It's just spiritual truth. But he was the golden child of H.B. Ledbetter and H.P. Blavatsky, who were the founders of the Theosophical Society. And they wrote a book called The Many Lives of Alcyon, which go through a whole time, like crazy people using the name Alcyon.
Interesting.
It's weird, man. And so I just kind of like...
Sort of serendipitous.
Yes. Synchronistic.
Yeah.
So
you went with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then you went with it and you took it to Southern Oregon, and then you went up and down with the bands, but then...
Through making the mixtapes.
Yeah.
This has a good lead. Through making the mixtapes at JCP in Jackson Creek, I would make a mixtape, sell them. That was cool to make money. $5 a CD, but I would draw on them like they were hella cool.
Doing your art.
Yeah. And make it worth it, because it wasn't the best production, and it blew out a lot of people's stereos, and those fucking stickers that you put on them made them get stuck in a lot of people's car stereos.
You should let anybody, when shows open back up, if they have one of those tapes, they should get in for free.
That's kind of... Maybe. Who knows, man? I might try to set up a system where I just get a bunch of donations for the show before it starts and just make shows free, because...
We don't even know where this is going right now.
Anyway, so I was making mixtapes, and people were starting to sing along, and I started having that, relationship with the crowd. And then...
That must have felt good.
It felt amazing.
Like to the first time you actually feel that.
It was amazing. And, because I've played shows with the band,
It's different when you say everybody da, da, and they do.
I'm just playing an acoustic guitar,
so
and they're singing the song. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Then you have a room singing the song. You're like, holy shit, like this is really cool. And so I put more and more into it, right? Yeah. And then one night I was there, and there's a guy named Bobby Onesock. Big up Bobby, original drummer for Indubious, and he's like, hey, what are the chords for that song? It was the first reggae song I ever wrote, like fully reggae. It was called Keeps It Moving.
Okay.
And he was living in Medford, and he calls me over, and he's like, at that point, he was living in Medford, but the Indubious brothers were still living in California. So I'd go over to his house, and he was the first guy who made me a beat, like a beat.
Onesock.
Like Bobby Onesock.
Bobby Onesock.
And I was like, this is fucking so cool, And he's like, well, dude, I'm gonna have the boys over, and like you guys should just connect. And so I met the Indubious guys, and
okay.
And I remember the first time seeing them, because they played at the Open Creek, or at the open mic. And I remember seeing them being like, oh, you can do this? I didn't know you could do this. Because I thought I was going to get in huge trouble for doing this. No. And then I was like, cool. Oh, this is rad. And so they came over, and their dad, Colonel Schwaz, rest in peace, was still there.
I've only heard stories about him.
He was a fucking character.
I heard that he was amazing.
Yeah, he was.
And shout out to the Indubious brothers. We want to you need to come back in here.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead.
And so we recorded Keep Lovin' with Bobby Onesock and the boys.
Okay.
And that was like, I don't remember exactly how it happened after, but at that point in life, I was drinking a lot of alcohol.
Was
working in a restaurant.
Yeah, this is the
way. Everybody was an alcoholic.
You live sort of a vampirical existence when you work in a restaurant, You stay up late, closing the bar, you sleep in, you get fat tips, you wake up at noon, you go out, you overtip the brunch server like way too much, and you gorge yourself, and then you go back to work and clean up and kind of like put this facade on that you're like living healthy and got a good night's sleep, but you didn't.
But I had the open mic thing going on during that.
We are on, we're back. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. There's more of that coming your way soon. We have great artists coming in. It's going to be like that from now on, so subscribe to that. And we're about to go on to a whole another level right now.
It's about to get crazy.
Right?
That's right.
Okay.
We got levels.
Excellent. We have some musicians joining him. Looks like on bass we have Chad Sweely.
That's right. I have to give a shout out to Chad. The Chad, as many of you know.
The Chad.
I have been dying to get him on stage, and I'm super stoked to have him on stage. He's going to be on stage again next month, so... But Chad is just a man with a plan back there. Where's that crazy bass at, Chad? You gonna bring that out later?
I was having some trouble with keeping that in tune, and it just
all right.
I brought this just in case. This is gonna work out better. So.
Oh yes.
Did we talk about Andy Cassad?
Let's get Andy in here.
Andy Cassad.
Yeah.
He's over here.
Cassad. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Gentlemen, you ready to do this or what?
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll stop talking. You guys start playing. How's that sound? Yes.
Big love to all my rainbow family worldwide. When you go to a rainbow gathering, no matter where you are in the world, the first thing they say is welcome home. That's the title of this track. Listen as the morning breeze caresses your presence, for behind these winds there are subtle energies. The angels dance amongst these trees, hills and valleys. So have respect for these mountains, please. We are children of the light, we are children of the truth. In the shifting of perception towards a world where I am you. So in la Krishna Namaste, Walaikum Salam. Om shalom, om shalom, om shalom. This is a family, welcome home. Always remember that the earth is your home, and you got a family wherever you roam. So give respect where respect is due, and let no trouble follow you. Lord knows those open roads are calling. Peace be with you on your way. Jah knows your home is where your head lay. Yeah. As I untie my boots and dry my socks upon a river rock, dive into the water as it rushes through my dreadlocks. Wash them clean with the little Dr. Bronner's as I sit upon the bank and give thanks for my little bit of ganja. And watch the birds for the messages. Woe to the wicked, for they not know what they messing with. We speak with the tongues of the ancient souls, the same ones gunned down generations ago. Yo, we're here to spread the story of the white buffalo. Peaceful vibrations wherever we go. Tune with the line and its natural flow. Yo, we strictly organic cause we reap what we sow. Yo, it ain't that hard, it doesn't take a genius. You can start with the book like the 4 Agreements. So, come on family, step into the fire. This is family, welcome home. I always remember that the earth is your home. You got a family wherever you roam. So give respect where respect is due, and let no trouble follow you. Lord knows those open roads are calling. Peace be with you on your way. Jah knows your home is where your head lay.
There it is.
Man, we've lost a lot of good people this past year, and the year before, and the year before, and the year before. But one of those people that we've lost in the recent years is Grandma Aggie. And man, would I love to hear her take on what's going on right now in all the world. But then again, it'd probably be the same thing. It'd probably be like, thank your water, talk to your water, thank your water. Be good to your children, be good to each other. She always really had the same message, you know. But I miss you, Grandma Aggie. This song is for you, it's always for you. Always been for you, it always will be for you. I don't want problems, I want solutions. Let's go world, I know we can do this. Drawing up the blueprint, we're setting up the grid. Haven't seen the likes of this since the pyramids. Rainbow Bridge finally connected. Revelation salvation almost manifested as we align worldwide our intention. Clear up the fear, we concentrate on judge a blessing. This year a message based on a vision. Cultivate compassion, we ready for your mission. No competition, we know no acting anywhere. The Creator wants this, only the strongest of mind and heart. Navigate the maze of the soul through the dark. Purify the body as you purify the mind. Call upon Creator in these times. Oh, oh, 'cause these are the days long time prophesied to come in Jah kingdom. Ooh, oh, oh. So don't be afraid to call upon your Father's name. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Anytime that I get confused, I just look to you and say, Mama, Omega, Papa, Creator, hear it when I say, whoa, whoa, I don't wanna see a no child suffer. Every human deserves food and water, as above, so below. Can you imagine just what would happen when we all tap into the fact we are one? Anything that tries to divide us, lie to us must be an illusion. We only begun, we're still going strong. You can see it in our eyes, pride of a lion. Doesn't matter what your tribe is, or when you're no longer living, but you're just surviving. My people, we climbing up a Jacob ladder, upwards towards our heavenly Father. And me never go and worship all the Babylon dollars. Only wisdom, a Rastafari me follow. Swift like an arrow, but heavy like a stone. Judge, I wouldn't test I if he knew I couldn't come. I'm a never, even when I'm straight broke. Jama people watching our creation, no joke, no, no. 'Cause these are the days, long time prophesied to come, Jah kingdom. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. So don't be afraid, no, to call upon your mother's name. Oh, 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 oh. Anytime that I get confused, I just look to you and say, Mama, Omega, Papa, Creator, hear out when I pray. Whoa, whoa, I don't wanna see a no child suffer. Every human deserves food and water, as above, so below. This song goes out to anybody who's had a tough day, a tough week, a tough month, a tough year, a tough time. I just had the kind of day that made me wanna run away, crack open a Colt 22. Oh, roll myself a big old split and pretend my problems don't exist, when I know perfectly well they do. So I gotta get through, no procrastination. A lot of work to do, no time to be wasted. Gonna take my demons in, I'm gonna face them. Change my life with my own vibration. Still got dreams and you know I'm gonna chase them. Big ideas and a big imagination. Shooting for the stars like my name was Carl Sagan. But I'm still praying this thing. Sometimes I get down on myself, needing some love and I'm needing some help, yeah, yeah. Stop wasting your time, don't take your life for granted. You've gotta figure out why you're put here on this planet. 'Cause I don't know much, but I know where to start. Peace, love, and forgiveness builds the bridge to talk about forgiveness, yeah. Talk about forgiveness, yeah. This is Andy Cassad on guitar, y'all. That's Andy Cassad on the guitar right there. Well, everybody got their ups and downs, highs and lows. Sometimes we make mistakes, sometimes we strike gold. Sometimes we put all our money in with no return, but in the hustle of investment, that's a good lesson learned. Swerve a negative vibe, slide inside and let them pass by. I ain't even tripping, I'm living my best life. Not really, but if you feel me, you can put your hands high. All praises to God, I'm just lucky to be alive. Like, sometimes I get down on myself, needing some love and I'm needing some help, yeah. Stop wasting your time, don't take your life for granted. You've gotta figure out why you're put here on this planet. Cause I don't know much, but I know where to start. And peace, love, and forgiveness builds the bridge to the heart. One more time. Stop wasting your time, don't take your life for granted. You've gotta figure out why you're put here on this planet. Cause I don't know much, but I know where to start. And peace, love, and forgiveness builds the bridge to the heart, yes. Yay. Okay.
Wow.
What?
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
That was Back on My Feet?
That was Back on My Feet again.
I love it.
Andy wrote, he's got a song called Back on My Feet. Andy's got a song called Back on My Feet. So when I wrote my song, and I was like, oh, and he's like, what's the name? He's like, and I'm like, Back on My Feet. He's like, I've got a song, already got a song called Back on My Feet. So that song was called Back on My Feet again.
So that's like a hybrid, sort
That's how
of
you do
double
that.
phenotype hybrid crossing of two song styles?
Yeah.
I love it.
I got a new one I'm going to play tonight called GMO, Garlic, Mustard, Onion. Here we go.
Oh, let's go. Don't forget to click the link. Massive shout out to this whole room is linked together by cordial cables. So that, honestly, that's amazing. Clarity, Joe?
It's making my job easier.
Yeah, it's a lot easier when everything's gold plated.
It's all about eliminating compromises.
Gold plated?
Guten Tag.
Cordial Cables USA.
There you go.
Virgin copper.
Hey, I want to give a quick shout out here. Jamie Smith says, sounds clean, y'all. Thanks to the Hive, Marv, Charlie, Andy, Chad, and all the peeps behind the scenes. Nice to be here with you, fam.
Yeah.
Jamie Smith. Lindsay Cassad says,
that's Andy's wife.
Oh, hey, I know that guy.
Cassad. Lindsay Cassad.
Cassad.
Get it right, man.
It's Cassad. And we got a shout out from Cordial Cables USA. It says, awesome. That's right.
Thanks, guys.
That's right. Thomas Evans. This might be a family member as well, right?
Yeah.
Clap, 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 whistle, shout, woo, yeah.
That's my little big brother right there. He loves Alcyon. Loves him.
That
He
Tommy?
Yeah, he's been texting me, honestly, asking me if you'll give him your shirt that you're wearing.
Oh,
my.
I got you, Tommy. Well, is that more like him trying to because he's maybe a size
wants your
larger.
shirt.
Okay, I got
Hey,
you,
so
Tommy.
in order for him to give the shirt
I won't
off
even
his
wash
back,
it, Tommy. I won't even
He's
wash
about
it.
that 5 grams, bro.
the shirt off his back.
Are you having fun?
Having super fun.
You guys feel good? Sound good?
Yeah.
You sound amazing. Keep going.
Jesse Miller says, love you, brother.
Love you too, Jesse. I'll see you on Monday at work. All right.
Hey, real quick, big shout out to the hall for making food happen
Delicious.
super quick tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super quick.
Hey, actually, in this stream, in the comments, I want you to give a shout out to your favorite restaurant that's been rocking it through all the craziness, staying alive, keeping it open, right? The Hall is definitely a staple around these parts, but give a shout out to your favorite restaurant. They need the love.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do some more music. What do you say, boys?
I got more music. We have more music. All right.
Let's hear it.
If I learned one thing over the past years in Oregon, it's that there's a lot of people that live in Oregon that were not born and raised in Oregon. But that doesn't diminish their love for the state by any means. And in fact, I think I might dare to say that there's just as many transplants that love Oregon just as much as born and raised Oregonians. I might be treading on some dangerous water, but that's okay. This is the Hive, and we're all friends. Everyone love everyone. Everyone love everyone. Yeah. I rep the state that I love, just south of Washington, north of California, from the 503 to the 541. Let me see your hearts open if you're feeling that love, yeah. I rep the state that I love, just south of Washington, north of California, from the 503 to the 541. Let me see those open, hey, hey, yeah. Low, oh, baby, got our own flow, got our own style, so we gotta let them know. Light it up, turn it up, we's about to burn it up, yeah. Never mind the chemicals, we only want the good stuff. Fresh from the farm to the fork, catch the kids Waldorf and in the woods hardcore. We keeping the dream alive, cause in abundance we thrive. We cultivate paradise and make heaven on earth. I put in my work, but still working on my evolution, and making sure to keep it pure when it comes to the music. Cause it occurred to me a while ago that I could lose it if I keep on slipping up and tripping up and boozing. And I'm choosing better choices these days over the darker days when I wasn't starving, artists always underpaid. Now I got a made, found a place for myself. I'm a rep Southern Oregon, yet I'm not deaf. I rep the state that I love, just south of Washington, north of California, from the 503 to the 541. Let me see your hearts open if you're feeling that love, yeah. I rep the state that I love, just south of Washington, north of California, from the 503 to the 541. Yo. No sales tax, how you like that? Why you think I got the pound of weed in my backpack? Black strap, mix it with the brags now. Alkaline the body, cause I got the straight facts down. Never back down on that Monsanto. Oregon will lay the smack down on GMOs. Protect the land by any means necessary. Carry out this obligation. Keep the land blessed for the next 7 generations. Nowhere skipping the fag when you're blazing a fast split. Amazing things can happen if you just happen to live in the moment and don't hold on to the thing of the past that holds you back and prevent you from traversing your path. So let it out. Breathe, brother, let it go. It's a metal mood of one in Oregon to let you know, no doubt. And my respect to everybody chilling in the O. Let them know where you're at, my man. Oh, yeah, I read. The state that I love, just south of Washington, north of California, from the 503 to the 541. Let me see those O's up if you're loving Oregon, yeah. I rip the state that I love, just south of Washington, north of California, from the 503 to the 541. Let me see your O's up if you're loving Oregon, yeah, yeah. Hey, give it up to Chad Michael Sweeley on the bass, Andy Cassad on the guitar.
Nice work, gentlemen.
I don't know if it's them dressed up so nicely or what, but they're playing very well, and I'm very happy that they're here tonight, and thank you, guys.
So I just got a text from Artist Relations with Cordial, Mike Smith. He's a Southern Oregon local, has been in the scene for a long time, and he's given us props. He's like, everything sounds great, so thank you very much, brother. But Andy's guitar is off the charts fantastic. So.
Oh! Big ups, Andy, big ups.
Thank you. You say it into the microphone so they can hear you. Let them know what you sound like.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's very kind words.
Originally born Sergio, originally born Frederico. They're here tonight as Chad Michael Sweeley and Andy Cassad. I told them that their original names were too hard to pronounce.
That's amazing.
Just kidding.
I thought you said it was for tax purposes.
Shh. Shh. Okay, here we go. All right, next song. Here we go. Oh, yeah. This is an Oregon Country Fair favorite, for sure. And every year I have to give a little bit of like a little explanation to all of our elders that are there, because some of them don't like being called hippies. And I have to go down this whole thing about what the counterculture is and everything. So big up to the counterculture revolutionaries of the 60s and 70s and beyond, who laid the foundations for what would become this beautiful life that we hippies nowadays get to live and experience. You don't know what it's like to be a hippie till you live this life. Oh, we've got the body giddy hookups on the hookups, got the freshest of the fresh. We got that good food and good water. Life is truly blessed. Well, I'm a working hard hippie, work for myself hippie, I do an art hippie, but rather be writing songs hippie, pretty strong hippie, and I'm fairly educated. But when it came to college, I'm sorry I never graduated. This was all anticipated by my higher self in the craziest of ways, and I'm amazed at all the ways it helped. The fear melts in the presence of love, so I surround myself with those who help lift me up. And when I get caught in an ego trap, I know all my hippie homies, they got my back. They suggest good books, and they're all good cooks, and they never make fun of the way that I look. I love my friends, but especially the hippies, and it's been this way since the day the hippie bug bit me. I've been seeing all kinds of things. Whoa, whoa, you don't know what it's like to be a hippie till you live this life. Whoa, whoa, we've got the body hookups on the hookups. I don't even really want to sing this next verse about cooking because I know I'm going to get shit for it, so I'm going to get some slack for it, but I'm going to sing it anyway. Tonight I'm cooking up a stir fry with some sweet potato fries on the side. So baby, don't be shy, feed yourself full, honey, yo, you're looking just fine. Then I'll slide you a glass of some OG wine. Don't worry, that's certified, it's biodynamic, so don't be a hater, yo. But got a 94 of the one spectator, yes sir. We got some good stuff growing, seed collecting, dispensing, seed sowing. Time for harvest, headed to the farmer's market where I get to barter with my favorite farmers and artists. And I get my goods from those in my hood, supporting my community the way that I should. Try to be a good hippie, try to be a role model. You might catch it with a lager, but I also got my water bottle. You don't know what it's like till you're in Williams, Oregon, or Applegate, Oregon, and you're not from there. And like you broke down, and these like really nice people are like, oh, you can stay here for the night. And all of a sudden you're like, okay, cool. And you and your wife, you go into this house, and it's like the most comfortable bed you've ever been in. And then they bring you out this tea. And it tastes a little weird, tastes a little different, but it's good. And all of a sudden you're like, wow, life is amazing. These people are fucking amazing. What is going on here? And then you can't even sleep because it's so beautifully amazing. And you wake up and you're not really awake, but you kind of get up with your wife and you're like, I don't think I want to leave. This is amazing. This is as close to heaven as I have ever gotten to. We're not going anywhere, baby. We're staying here in Southern Oregon. And that's how you end the song. All right. Sometimes it happens like that. All right. Speaking of Southern Oregon, ready? For what? Song's called "To Kill Me." Let's go back to 2010. I moved out to O'Brien. Started a new life, made new friends. Started to find out who I am. Heat wave next summer, I was living on a bee farm. Only dude in TJ without my own weed farm.
honey, put the money from my music in art. And so I follow the rhythm and I play it from my heart. Take me back to the river, take me back to the land, take me back to Kilmer, mama, take me by the hand. I've been down and I've been out, no doubt. In the city life it ain't no good for a hippie like me and in my family, and my sweet life out in the woods all good. Find me riding dirty with a 30 pack. And if you need a little herb, we got plenty of that. And we ain't afraid to throw a little Henny back. Throw another pallet on the bonfire, we gon' be here all night. Yeah, around here we light it up, get lit like the 4th of July. And if you wanna stop by and get high off the best weed you had in your life, take me back to the Kilmer, take me back to the land, take me back to the Kilmer, mama, take me by the hand. I've been down and I've been out, no doubt. In the city life it ain't no good. I remember driving down 199 with a spliff hanging out my mouth. Ain't it fresh on the radio when I turn that shit up loud? And I fight back the tears every time I take a drive to the hills of the Kilmer, sweet old chapter in my life. Think twice. Go.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Man.
All right. Brand spanking new one with a band.
That was fantastic, fellas.
Thank you, Marv.
Yeah, man. Everybody at home, click the link, donate. Suggested donations 15 and above. That would really be helpful. These guys are bringing it to you tonight live. This is not pre-recorded. This is all live. They're spewing their souls out. So show them some love monetarily if you have a chance. Jamie Smith says what, Trevor?
Jamie Smith says 13-year-old Oregonian here via BFE Washington State. Always a hippie. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Can I just say something too, man?
This is the way.
As a rapper watching you, you're rapping incredibly well, but then you just blend it right into the singing while you're playing guitar. It's very high level. It's very high level.
Thanks,
you
Marv.
see it right, Brand Boy? This is real. You got bars, man. I'll say it one more time on the live stream.
Thanks, man. Well, I figure I've been to enough bars where I should have some bars by now. Yeah. I'll go bar hopping. Oh.
That's our song.
That's a rapper dad joke right there.
Let's make a song called Bar Hopping.
All right, here we go.
Copyright.
Here we go. All right, hey, thank you for y'all for tuning in. I can't see like the comment thing, but Trevor and Marv are killing it with navigating this whole thing, and I would like you to click the like button, and let Trevor and Marv get some love, and Joe over there and everybody here just helping out this whole project. It's pretty sweet. Sounds amazing up here.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
it's an honor.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, get it.
I don't wanna hear another word about politics. Sick of everybody sitting around and just talking shit. Yeah. Missing those days where we can chill and smoke a spliff. Oh, nowadays we gotta do what we gotta do to stay positive. Yeah, see, I gotta roll with the punches. Seems like I'm always getting into something, and it ain't one thing, it's another. You know the lightning always comes with the thunder. Sometimes it seems like my dreams are out of reach. I remember gotta go through the valley to appreciate the peaks. Open up my heart when the universe speaks. Just give me a minute, I'll be back on my feet. Cause sometimes it's just what I need, a moment to sit back and breathe. Cause I know that if I try then I will succeed. Well, at least eventually, yeah. I'm doing my best, I know I am. I'll get through this, I know I can. Sometimes I feel like Superman. You would too if you knew this too shall pass. And I laugh sometimes when everything is going wrong in my life, and I can't catch a break, all my time slips away. I know around the corner lies a brand new day. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, lies a brand new day, yeah. So, I don't know how many people here during COVID and quarantine have had to secretly throw themselves a dance party. I know I have, and from time to time I will bust out my speakers and turn the music up super loud and make sure none of my neighbors can see how crazy I'm being. And I get the down. And so this next verse is for anybody who feels that. Here we go. Sometimes it gets to the point where I feel like I can't take it anymore. But that's when I light up the joint, turn up the stereo, and I hit the dance floor. Cause ain't nothing like a sweet old song. Make me dance around my living room all night long. All my life music's never led me wrong, so I sing my heart out until the break of dawn. Cause sometimes it's just what I need, a moment to sit back and breathe. Cause I know that if I try then I will succeed. Well, at least eventually, yeah. I'm doing my best, I know I am. I'll get through this, I know I can. Sometimes I feel like Superman. You would too if you knew this too shall pass. And I laugh sometimes when everything is going wrong in my life, and I can't catch a break, all my time slips away. I know around the corner lies a brand new day. That's the first time that song's been played, and it's live. Yeah.
That was the first time?
Yeah.
That was an unveil? Unveiling?
Yeah.
First time ever.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
And we tracked it.
Yeah, everybody at home is loving it.
That's right. That's right.
Amazing, man.
Hey, we got a big up from Jesse Ostriker here.
Jesse. Time Machine Records.
Hi, Jesse. I wish you were here.
Jesse's the reason why you're here, right? Or
Jesse
part
is,
of the reason
Jesse
why you're
is
here.
like one of the biggest reasons that I'm here in Oregon. So big up, Jesse.
Big up, Jesse.
Yeah, and Jesse has what?
He says, tell Charlie. Terry Leroy says hi.
Terry LaRue.
That's
Terry
what I meant.
LaRue.
That's what I
That's
said.
That's how you pronounce it.
I said Taylor.
It's a character that used to come through me. I used to channel
LaRue.
Terry LaRue.
You're doing fantastic.
Terry LaRue was an up-and-coming star on Broadway, and he had a tough run, made some bad life choices.
He was kind of a rude fella.
He was very rude.
Very rude.
And he used to come out when I drank whiskey, and I don't drink whiskey anymore for that same reason. So.
And he had a couple of brothers. Right?
He had a couple of brothers, that's right.
Very ugly
Terry
brothers.
and Barry, that's right. These guys. All right.
Hey, I got to give a quick shout out real quick. Quick shout out to Joe Dinkowitz of Middle Rogue Audio. Bringing all this sound and texture and layers of goodness to your ear holes. Enjoy. Hope you're enjoying the sound. Of course, it all starts with the talent on the stage.
Absolutely.
But it doesn't get to your ears without Joe. So there you go.
No, straight up, Joe's doing amazing stuff. Like, you're doing stuff on the fly with, like, reverb and delay and maybe some pitch correction even. I don't even know.
No. Well, this Allen and Heath made an amazing board, and you guys are sending me great
Well, you tell
signals.
both those fellas they did a great job.
They do a fantastic job. So, Trevor's giving me a shout out. Big ups to Audix. They don't sponsor us yet, but hopefully they will. Every mic on stage is Audix. It makes my job easier. I believe in eliminating compromises as a sound engineer so you can connect with your audience. And everything on stage, cordial cables, this board here, what you're sending me, I mean, it starts with your pipes, man. It starts with the tone.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, it's all about the tone.
It's all about the tone.
All about the tone. So
Speaking
thank
of
you.
that tone, let's hear those sweet, sweet pipes.
You want to hear my pops
I
again?
want to
Here
hear
we
those
go.
pops again.
So, originally,
This song was called A Song for Summer, written in 2008, I believe, originally. Later became Ain't It Fresh. Is this attitude? No, it's not. Ain't it fresh when the beat sets in and you're like, that's right, I'm in Oregon and it's on like that. Oh, oh, oh. If you're home, sing along. Ain't it tight when the beat frets in and you're like, that's right, I'm in Oregon and it's on like that. Oh, why aren't you singing? Chad's singing. Ain't it fresh when the beat sets in and you're like, that's right, I'm in Oregon and it's on like that. Oh, oh, oh. I know you can do the O's, dude. Come on. Ain't it tight when the beat sets in and you're like, that's right, I'm in Oregon and it's, let me see it. Oh, there we go. Yo, well, it's a chillin' with your boys out on the Illinois. Backpacking a laugh, I got the speaker sax and makes a noise. We make the parties just like everyone else. But yo, around here we got the real top shelf. So grind the papers, grab the grapes and crutch. And when you know a place to burn, come on and hop in the truck. We got more than enough self-sufficient state of Jefferson. We spreading out the love with some real good medicine. We self-sufficient, pacifistic peace warriors, protectors of the land, shamanistic band of sorcerers. We independent, yeah, we're taking charge with the biodynamic and our organic farms. Bring the alarm, Oregon's on fire, ready to blow up, show enough and take a worldwide. From Maine to Connecticut, a background and again, we're spreading the love of Jefferson. So go and tell your friends that ain't it fresh when the beat sets in and you're like, that's right, I'm in Oregon and it's on like that. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Ain't it tight when the beat sets in and you're like, that's right, I'm in Oregon and it's on like that. Oh, oh, oh. Rocking the spot, taking walks up Table Rock with the psychedelic vision, skinny dipping in the umpqua. Some call it Oregon, but I like to call it heaven. The beautiful trees and waterfalls and never-ending blessing. Blackberries by the pound, supply stock year round, and they used to bury it underground so they can't see it. We never talk about them toy undercovers. Too busy sipping on Dutch Brothers to ever catch me running from them. We Top Gun the Maverick style, peep the strategy compared to any other state. Oregon's a masterpiece, from Tacoma up to PDX. Oregon makes a noise if you're feeling blessed. Ain't it fresh when the beat sets in and you're like, that's right, I'm in Oregon and it's on like that. Oh, oh, oh. Ain't it tight when the beat sets in and I want to see you singing on the mic, Andy. Here we go. And it's on like that. Oh, oh, oh. I want to thank everybody for the backup singing. I want to thank everybody for the vibes they bring in. I wanna thank y'all farmers for the herb y'all slinging. I wanna thank Hop Valley for the beer I'm drinking. Oh yeah. Ain't it fresh when the beat says in and you're like, that's right, I'm in Oregon and it's on like that. Oh, oh, oh. Ain't it tight when the beat sets in and you're like, that's right, I'm in Oregon and it's on like that. Oh, 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 yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. So we got un más canción.
Solamente uno.
Solamente un. Dos.
O dos más.
Sí.
Si quieres.
Right. Okay.
Podemos hacerlo. Tenemos Daniel Orion aquí. Ahora.
I was gonna make a beat out of por supuesto que.
Mate.
I've known Andy for a really long time. I've known Chad for a long time too, but I've been playing music with Andy for a while, and almost 15 years. And one of Andy's favorite songs of mine isn't even on an album, and it's called "Feeling Good," and it's about, guess what? Feeling good. And
you put it on an album. It was one of your bootleg but
not like, you know what I'm
mixtapes.
saying, not an album. So I mean, for those of you who have the underground stuff, it's on there. And be careful, it might blow out your stereo.
Hey, real quick, I got to give you a big prop here from Tony Duclos. He says, this is referring to the last song, this is the first song I heard you play at Wicked Flower a few years ago. Still my favorite song in the world, I believe.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy. There's a lot of good music out there. He should dig. But I thank you. I don't mean to be a jerk. I mean, just, you know what I'm saying. I mean, Beethoven, just a lot of good stuff. Ready? It goes like this. Out of bed, I rode a fast spliff. When I'm like this, I'm like heaven, yeah. Heaven, yeah. The weather's getting nice enough right now where it's like one of those days, you know, and like it hasn't been nice in a while, and you wake up and you're like, oh my God, it's warm enough. I'm gonna start running. I'm gonna start doing all the things I wanted to do. Here we go. Wake up in the clear outside, clear skies with a temp about 75. I'm feeling so good I might exercise. Quit smoking cigarettes, probably won't, but I'll try. I got a smile from ear to ear. Hasn't happened for a while, so it's wild and weird. Like stepping through the mirror, seeing everything clear. You can't search any further when it's all right here. Sheer amazement, taste of sun rays on a day like today. I'm a mile away from the bills, the stress, the bounce checks. It feels when I'm a whole new person. I'm an optimist, real happy-go-lucky kind of guy. On the fly, but the day feels especially high. It's just in the sky, everything is in my sight. I love my life when everything's in my sight. I love my life. I've got no reason I should feel this. What would I do? I'm feeling good, man, and my life is looking so beautiful. Woke up this morning with a song in my head. Rolled up a fat bed, but rode a fat bed. When I'm like this, I'm like heaven, yeah. Oh. 9 o'clock shower, 10 o'clock love is both flawing in the shower. Him feel I'm on something, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I feel alive, multiply happy emotion with my pride. Open eyes, here lies the secrets. Come on kids and peep this. You can feel this good every day of your life. Never let opportunity pass by. You try your hardest to reach your target, it's a sacrifice. Yo, you can't change for anybody else. Ain't nothing the same as making change for yourself. There is many paths to happiness and stars in the galaxy. Gotta steer clear of the fear and the fallacy. Yo, filter out the bullshit and the left for two. Stripped out to the center is the center of you. Take two, but it takes a while, but it'll always make you smile. I've got no reason I should feel this good, but I do. I'm feeling good, man, and my life is looking so beautiful. Woke up this morning with the song in my head. Rolled up out of bed, rolled a fast flip. When I'm like this, I'm like heaven, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell so beautiful. Woke up this morning with the song in my head. Rolled up out of bed and rode a fast spliff. When I'm like this, I'm like heaven, yeah. Andy Cassatt on guitar, Chad Michael Sweely on bass. Woo! Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the Hive for this beautiful hosting. Thank you for the hall, for the food. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Marv. Thank you. I'm not remembering everybody's name right now. I apologize.
Al. And Dandelion.
Thank you, Daniel. And your pop's name, Trevor?
Alan.
Alan. Thank you, Alan. All right. Thank you to everybody else here. Thank you to everybody tuning in.
Alcyon.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. What's that?
There's like 3,000 people out still in front of the stage. They want one more. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I see it. I see him. I hear it.
I hear it.
What do I do?
I actually feel it. It feels like an earthquake.
Song.
Is there somebody? Am I allowed to play one more though?
You can
or is
play.
It, or is there a stage
can.
manager that's like,
man.
no, you can't play one more?
Hey, we passed curfew, but screw it.
Yeah.
And we've got a
Bro, you can go.
GB.
Run with it.
Run with it, man.
Run with it. We're all set up. Don't forget to click the link at home too.
Get it.
If you listen to your heart, my brother, it'll always show the way towards the path of love, and that love will never lead you astray. No, so quick we are to judge others before we ourselves make the change necessary to take that leap of incredible faith. But what awaits on the other side of this life, more precious than anything life could buy. For the birds will precede you if you look to the sky, so don't let this opportunity pass you by. But all the night let me hear my people chant to the sound of freedom, leaving behind what's not needed, receiving with thanks that we come from the Spirit. And I'm so happy. I'll be chilling like an Oregon sunset, red, gold, and green, red, gold, and green. Pressed by the breeze, I'm a child of the trees. As I drive through creation, as I plant I see. Yeah, yeah. Here in the mountains, I found peace. Here in the mountains, we don't need no police. Here in the mountains, I'm truly free. Do you know what it means to be truly? I say. I'll see it's time for us to learn the native ways from the wisdom of the elders. How to survive on these mountains and hillsides. Good medicines that these plants provide. So I search land for teachers with answers and those who embody the truth and the light. It's here in Oregon where my questions are met, in the river of a full moonlight. And I'm so happy. I'll be chilling like an Oregon sunset, red, gold, and green, red, gold, and green. Pressed by the breeze, I'm a child of the trees. As I drive through creation, as I plant I see. Yeah, yeah. Here in the mountains, I found peace. Here in the mountains, we don't need no police. Here in the mountains, I'm truly free. Do you know what it means to be? I wanna be free, not subject to any authority. Free to grow my hemstock, free to sow my seed, free to groom the land and to raise my family with the youth, educated in the ways of peace. Can't you see it now? Little dread is running around with a picture of Selassie I with every corner in the town, and them not happy worry about the place to sleep, no food to eat. When the feet will never touch a Babylon concrete. If we protect the mountains, elements protect the eye and eye. Proper care of the land is all we need to survive. For as long as the sun shall surely shine, I'll be doing my best to spread our vibes. For these mountains are sacred to those who understand the channels through which the spirit flow from my head to my toe. I know that our souls are connected to the land of the white buffalo. Peace, I shalom. I'll be chilling like an Oregon sunset, red, gold, and green, red, gold, and green. Pressed by the breeze, I'm a child of the trees. As I drive through creation, as I plant here in the mountains, I found peace. Here in the mountains, we don't need no police. Here in the mountains, I'm truly free. Do you know what it means to be?
Yeah.
Everybody clap at
All
home.
right.
We'll feel you. Yeah.
That was a gamble there at the end. We didn't know if we were going to be able to pull that one off.
Nailed it.
Fuck yeah.
Chad Sweely, Andy Cassad, Alcyon Massive, thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Thank all
That was
you.
fantastic.
That was awesome. Thank you, guys.
People love it at home. Check out the podcast. We went deep on all sorts of things. I feel like I'm talking to a black monitor. I can't even see you.
I see you. If it makes you feel better, I see you through the square.
Yeah. I got my brother just texted. He wanted to throw this $20 bill on the donation for you guys. Can you see that at home?
Thank you, Tommy.
See this? Yeah. So click the link.
Yes, brother.
Throw a little cash at Alcyon and the boys here and everybody making this happen for you at home. Check out the podcast. Next week we have Sugar Beats featuring Kalista. She's coming in for the podcast.
She's going to be on our podcast next week. Yep.
So it's going down yet again. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. Subscribe, share. Have a great night. Be safe.
All the things.
Yeah, one more time for Alcyon. They can feel you at home, so make
Come
some
on
noise.
now.
Let's
Nothing
go.
but love,
If
guys.
you're
Thank
at
you very
home
much
right
for
now, I
tuning
want to
in.
hear you clapping. I want to hear you clapping from your house. Let's go. Have a good night.